Hey guys, what is up and welcome to Skyrim Mods episode 7. So first mod I'm going to cover in this episode is a thinner compass, and this is a simple little mod that makes the compass in Skyrim a lot smaller, a lot more compact, and overall a lot more immersive when playing the game. It's a mod you probably won't notice until you disable it or uninstall it again. You'll really notice the compass a lot more without it. And this is a really recommended mod for me, and it's one I cannot play the game without, so definitely check this out. So the second mod in this episode is the Ultimate Follower Overhaul mod, and this is called UFO for short. And if you follow my Let's Plays of Skyrim, you'll know I think I've talked about this mod a few times in them, but this basically overhauls the follower system in Skyrim. It allows you to have a bunch more followers. I think you can have up to 8 followers, and it also gives you a lot more dialogue options, so you can customize your followers. And as you can see, you can give them better armor, and you can tell them which armor that you want them to wear. As you see, I've got Desargo, so I'm wearing Orcish armor here, and I'll run you through some of the extra options that you get from this mod. So you'll notice once you have this installed, you'll get the dialogue option, and when you click that, you get all these options for your follower to use. You can give them spell books or spell tomes that they can learn, which is really useful. You can give the likes of Desargo more destruction spells rather than the vanilla character has. You can tell them if he's to fight back at you if you accidentally strike him. You can tell him to relax. You can say if he's important or not. This makes him essential so he can't die. You can tell him to dress better, which basically makes you be able to strip his armor off him or his robes and give him more armor that he will wear. You can tell him to stick close and avoid combat. This means he won't attack any enemies, he'll just follow you, and you can go back. So it's a really nice mod, and it's a very popular mod on the Skyrim Nexus, and it is an essential one for me again, and it's very difficult not to use it. Also with the UFO mod, you can view your character's skills, what they're good at. So you go to the dialogue option, so what are you good at? And this shows the character sheet, shows their level, their health, stamina and magic attributes. Also shows their weapon attributes, what their one-handed skill is, their two-handed, their archery and so on. And also shows their resistance to fire, frost, electric and so on, and also their overall armor resistance. This is a really nice feature, and you can always also tell them to train some, which will bump up some of these skills. So if your characters or followers are a little bit weak, you can tell them to train a bit. Okay guys, the next mod this week is the Convenient Horses mod, and this is another popular mod on the Skyrim Nexus, and this simply makes horses a lot better equipped in Skyrim, and they also give you an option to call your horse, and there's a ton of options for your followers to have horses too. So the first thing you want to do when you install this mod is to find a stable somewhere. I'm at the Whiterun stables here, and you should buy a horn. You'll get this option here. And you can either buy a Nordic horn or an Imperial horn, and it doesn't really matter which one you buy, they just look different, I think. So it's 500 gold.
This is for you.
And once you get that, if you don't have a horse, you can also buy a horse. So let's just do that now too.
Got one also. You've got the deal. It's the one with the
Okay,
saddle.
so now that we've got a horse, just make sure you ride it so it is set for yours. And so you just get off it now. And Convenient Horses will update, just updates the horse that you currently own, and it'll also update your followers' horses. As you can see, Desargo's got a horse for some reason, but we can now equip the horn, and this is it here. So, and we get this cool animation of the horn in action, and this calls your horse, and you automatically mount. So as you see, 2 of my followers don't have horses at the minute, so if I want them to have horses, I just dismount, and I will go into my powers and Convenient Horses and use the shout. So we can see here we've got controls and stuff for the different options. Let's go back into that. We've got our player's horse, and if you want your followers to have horses, you click the followers' horses and you just set it to on, and that should be it. So now I can call my horse, we'll get this horse call back. And there we go, all my followers now have horses. This mod also adds multi-tap keys, the keys for looting when you're on your horse, and you can also set auto loot on and stuff like that. All very useful and very nice features. Okay guys, the next mod this week is another very simple little mod, and it's called Hoods and Circlets. And as the name suggests, this allows you to wear circlets and hoods at the same time. As you can see on my character here, I've got a hood and a circlet equipped, and this is great for the mage characters, and it gives you some extra bonuses from wearing both at the same time. There is a few glitches with this. Not all hoods and circlets work very well together. As you can see, this one works fine with the novice hood. Some do clip, but most of the time it is fine. Okay, so the final mod this week is a player house mod, and it is called the Dark Tower. And as you probably realise, this isn't the Dark Tower, but this house comes with a quest which you must complete. So you need to go to the Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath, and you will find this guy who will give you a quest to obtain the house. So once you do that, you can then get a spell which will teleport you to the Dark Tower. Okay guys, once you've completed the quest for the old man in the Dead Man's Drink Inn, you will get the teleport spell, and you simply just cast this and you will end up here. So this is the Dark Tower, and first impressions is it is very cool. I personally love the music here. I think it's very dark and sinister, which really matches the whole tower. So this is the main sort of area. You can, if you stand here, you can teleport to anywhere in Skyrim. You just simply open up your map and you can just fast travel basically to anywhere by standing there. So straight in front of you, we've got a very cool looking throne which you can sit on, and you can tell the bard in front of you to sing any song, which is very cool. And you can also teleport here. There's a main bedroom, laboratory, and on this side we have a guest bedroom. So through this door we've got the office, and on the opposite side we have the office also. So in here we have got a garden, and the opposite side we have got a pool room, and there's two more doors at the top, and they are the dormitory, and across from that I think is the forge, yes. And then out here we have got a balcony there to look out across Skyrim. So here we can see we're looking out across Skyrim. As you can see, this is a very cool, sinister looking place which would really suit an evil character or mage particularly well. And I am thinking seriously about using this for my high elf mage character. So you'll probably see that in my playthrough. Yeah, this is a very cool tower, and it's a great all round home. So let's take a look at the tower in a bit more detail. So here we can see the tower in free cam, and it does look very cool. It's a perfect place for an evil character, and we have got a few different levels here that you can travel to. We've got this level here, which is very cool and provides some great screenshots and stuff like that. And we've got this book here, which doesn't do anything, but it looks very cool. So, and we also have this place on the very top with some crossbow things. All very cool and make this mod very awesome indeed. So this is the forge area of the Dark Tower, and this is a really awesome place. Has everything you need. You've got a smelter, you've got just pretty much all your crafting tools. You've got a grindstone, got a chest to keep some things in, which come with some nice ignites and stuff. And you've also got this guy who you can buy some stuff off. And one of my personal favourite features of this is you get your own horse called Nightmare, and it is a very cool looking horse at that, with its red eyes. And there's also a little miniature horse too which you cannot ride. And this area of the Dark Tower is the dormitory area, and this simply just is a whole pile of bedrooms and stuff for your servants. And there's not really anything that interesting here, but it's a very cool feature that adds very much to the realism of this place. And this is another very cool room of the Dark Tower. This is the pool room. We've got a nice large pool here, and we've got a few NPCs around here and a little bar also. And this is a really cool little room. The whole tower is very dark and is really well suited to an evil character. As I said, there's a lot of nice little details around here, like this little statue of a dragon, and a lot of the things like this, weights and stuff, that just make this mod a lot of detail and overall excellent. And this is the garden of the Dark Tower, and again this is a bit like the pool room layout. We've got stuff here for crafting and stuff like that. We've got chests and stuff which are for something, I just can't remember what they are. Check out the page on the Nexus for everything. And a lot of cool ingredients and stuff around here. You can activate everything here, but it's mostly for decoration, and this is a very cool little feature, an alchemy cauldron instead of the table. And this is a very cool place. I think you can pick up most of these ingredients here and they grow back, which is very nice. And we've got some other nice features here also. And this is the office area of the Dark Tower, and this is probably one of my favourite areas. You've got an enchanted book here which you can do to increase your own powers and stuff like that. If you want to do that, you can do that there. And you've got some nice display cases and stuff like that, and more decorations that you cannot activate, and a nice skeletal display of a dragon. And this is the main bedroom of the Dark Tower for your character. We've got a hot tub or a pool here, whatever you want to call it, and we've got a very large bed surrounded in a nice little statue of things. And we've also got a follower here which you can have follow you, which is a quite nice feature. And again, we've got a lot of decorations here, like these stones of Baron Zaya, which you cannot activate, but they're very nice features to this whole mod. And the final area in the Dark Tower is the laboratory, which is almost like a dungeon area. We've got a lot of torture tools and things like that. We've got a lot of things you can trap people on, like this torture coffin. We've also got an NPC here, which can make you something to eat and give you potions. We've also got in chests and pretty much all the standard things that you'd expect. All this is very cool, and as I said, this is the perfect house for a evil character. Okay guys, so that's it for this mod. A few extra things, just note, you also get this very cool looking armor from the quest to get the Dark Tower, and it is very cool indeed. It's called the Dread Armor, and you can pretty much see it all here. And you also get this weapon, and you get this from killing a guy as part of the main quest who is quite tough, so that is something to note. You might want to take a few followers with you or wait until you're a high level. So that's it for this week episode, guys. I'm trying to go and do these a little more often, as they are pretty popular. So as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.